It's time to find a good movie to watch this weekend with help from our favorite movie reviewer, Jackson Murphy from lights-camera-jackson.com. How are you?
Hello, Randy. We're going to infinity and beyond.
Yes. What do you know so far about Buzz Lightyear?
Yes. So this Lightyear movie from Disney Pixar, which is going to make a ton of money this weekend, everybody of all ages is going to go. It is the origin story of the Space Ranger Buzz Lightyear character. It is not the origin story of the toy. That is why Chris Evans is voicing the character and not Tim Allen. This Lightyear movie is the film Andy watched that made him fall in love with the character. It's a cool take on it. You've got action, you've got humor, you've got emotion and heart. Chris Evans putting his spin on the character, doing a really good job with it. And this robot cat named Socks. And the merchandise for Socks is going to fly off the shelves. So Lightyear is going to be a big, big hit this weekend.
Okay, well, I'm looking forward to it. Now, there's also a remake this weekend.
I have seen The Father of the Bride, the new version. It's on HBO Max. We had the 1950 Spencer Tracy version. We had the 1991 Steve Martin version and its sequel. This time it's Andy Garcia as the father of the bride. He gives the best performance in the film, though there are a lot of problems with how his character is written and all the characters. The vibe is like Crazy Rich Asians meets My Big Fat Greek Wedding. With this film, it's a Latin and Cuban American cast. Gloria Estefan plays Andy Garcia's wife. The script is not as progressive as it thinks it is, and it takes incredible leaps of logic and has atrocious editing, really just distracting. So that made the experience overall disappointing, but you may still get a little bit out of this Father of the Bride on HBO Max.
Okay. We're talking to Jackson Murphy, our favorite movie reviewer. Now, up next is the one with the same title as what they used to call me in high school.
Cha-Cha Real Smooth. Okay, Randy's nickname was Cha-Cha Real Smooth. Well, this is unfortunately not the Randy McCartan high school story, although I'd like to see that movie, though. I really would.
No, you wouldn't.
I'd be kind to it. Don't worry. This stars Cooper Rife, who is also the writer and director. He plays a bar mitzvah party host, trying to figure out his life. Dakota Johnson's character comes into his life, makes things a little more exciting and makes things a little more complicated. This is a movie that just tries way too hard, and it's too bad. And only a fraction of it feels real and authentic. There are a bunch of script problems with this as well. You may find it sincere in places. I don't think it particularly is. Cha-Cha Real Smooth on Apple TV+.
All right. Well, we're trying to find a good movie this weekend with help from Jackson Murphy, our favorite movie reviewer. Now, this one sounds interesting. What's this next one about?
Okay, this is not the good movie of the weekend either, but I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you about The Lost Girls because it's a new spin on Peter Pan, and I'm always intrigued when they try to take a spin on Peter Pan. But this one, it's peculiar, it's misguided, it's embarrassingly flat. It also stars its writer and director Livia De Paulis as the adult Wendy Darling. And the way the story goes, it does not blend reality and fantasy well. It is creepy. It is confusing. I'm watching it a couple weeks ago going, what is honestly happening here? The only person in the cast who gives a decent performance is the legendary Vanessa Redgrave. Overall, completely unnecessary to do this. The Lost Girls is on VOD if you really are intrigued by how poor it is.
Okay. All right. We got one more movie, Jackson. What about this last one? My fingers are crossed.
I saved the best for last. Jerry and Marge Go Large on Paramount Plus is a new comedy with a dynamite Bryan Cranston and Annette Bening. They play the title two characters based on a real-life husband and wife who find a loophole in the Massachusetts lottery game, and they discover they're not only guaranteed to win, they can make a profit. It's a fun movie. It's a funny movie. Has a great supporting cast led by Rainn Wilson. If you liked Nebraska, you will like this movie for sure. And it's directed by David Frankel, who did Devil Wears Prada and several other movies I really like. He knows how to make an intimate story for a commercial audience, and he lets his actors shine, particularly Cranston. Fans of his of all ages should absolutely check this out. Jerry and Marge Go Large on Paramount Plus.
Okay, so it's that one and Lightyear, probably the best two of the weekend.
That would be correct, yes.
Okay. Jackson Murphy, we're going to put up the trailers to all these movies at 995theriver.com. Where can people find your stuff?
Twitter at LCJ Reviews, Instagram at LightsCamJackson, and the website is lights-camera-jackson.com.
Perfect. All right, let's go watch Buzz Lightyear. Have a great weekend.
Thank you very much.